afternoon, Flosstube. Welcome to my 12th Flosstube video. This is me, George, my channel Stitchcrafts with George. I hope you've all had a wonderful week and you've done lots of stitching or crafting or just generally had a wonderful week. Thank you for coming back if you're a regular subscriber. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, then I hope you like what you see. And if you'd like to subscribe, that would be lovely. Thank you. The more the merrier. Yes, this is my 12th video. I can't quite believe it, to be honest with you. It's about 3 months that I've been doing this now. Earlier in the year, it was just something that I would really thought about doing, and I thought, oh, I don't know if I can get the courage up to do it. But to be honest, although it does feel a bit strange at the beginning talking to yourself, well, I'm not talking to myself, but you know what I mean, it seems like you're talking to yourself. It feels strange at the beginning, but then after a while it's just kind of second nature, and I find now I can just sit here and chat away and it is like I'm talking to people rather than just myself. So yeah, I enjoy it. It's really good, and I love reaching out to everybody, and I really appreciate any comments, and there I've got some regular people who comment and it's lovely. And I've been lucky enough to be sent a gift, as you would have been seen in my seen in one of my previous videos. I'm really lucky and I'm loving the whole experience. So I have 105 subscribers at the moment, which I know compared to a lot of the larger Flosstube people is very small fry, but I am really appreciative. I would even just have one subscriber would be amazing, but to think that there's potentially 105 people that are watching me even now and then is just brilliant. So thank you very much. It's been a bit of a weird week, really, to be honest, this week. Excuse me, keep clearing my throat. This is one of the joys of working with children this time of year. Once the germs all start coming out again. I've got a little bit of a cold, but nothing to worry about. Yeah, it's been a funny week, really, because I've been kind of obviously at work all week. And as I've said before, I'm out before 8 in the morning. I don't finish till 5. So I'm out all day. By the time I've come home, done dinner and seen to Zoe and all the rest of it, I only really kind of get about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours if I'm lucky, of stitch time a day, or time that I can do something for myself, put it that way anyway. But this week it's been kind of one of those weeks where I don't seem to have achieved a lot, you know. I'm sure you all have weeks like that too. I mean, in my ideal world, I would basically be stitching from the minute I got out of bed to the minute I go to bed. But, you know, with the practicalities of life, it's just not possible, is it? I'm sure, you know, if one day when I retire I'm still stitching, I'm sure I'll probably be spending a lot of my time stitching, which is nice. But I'm sure when you're retired, you kind of wish in a way that you had your eyes that maybe you had when you were younger. So my eyes seem to be deteriorating as time goes on anyway. But anyway, yeah, so I've even forgotten what I was talking about now. Do you notice I do this a lot? I go off on a tangent, don't I? But that's just me. I'm a bit of an airhead sometimes. Anyway, yeah, so I haven't achieved a lot this week. I did get a fair bit of stitching done yesterday, and I did stitch 2 evenings this week, so I have a finish to show you. So it was my Halloween cross stitch. It's the geeky stitching kit that I was doing before. It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. I've actually finished. Hope the light's not shining through too much. I love this one. It was so fun to stitch this one, and I love that colour of the fabric. So beautiful. I think my favourite part to stitch was definitely the pumpkins and the little cats at the top there. I haven't put a back on it yet, so apologise. I usually like to put felt on the back just to tidy it all up, and then the light doesn't shine through so much. But yeah, so I've had this hung up downstairs at the moment on my wall. So I've got 3 of these kind of hoops now, Halloween style ones, and I've started another one. I'll show you the pattern first. It's another geeky stitching kit. Actually, I think it was last year's Halloween club box. It's You're My Boo. I love it. It's so cute. For whatever reason, I just didn't get around to stitching it last year. and I knew I must stitch it this year because it's just so super cute. So I've done quite a lot of it really. This is how far I've got. So I've completely done this ghost. It just needs a little mouth back stitching on. I've done the word boo, the 2 hearts at the top, and I've done the outline and most of the eyes and the little arms and heart there on the other ghost. So I've done quite a bit really. I did this yesterday basically. In between, because Saturday, I love Saturday, it's my favourite day of the week to be honest. Zoe and I popped to town to pick up our pottery. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to show you, wasn't I? I'll go and grab it in a sec and show you. Yeah, so we did our pottery. Got that collected yesterday. We painted it last weekend. And what else did we do? We went to Asda. It's exciting to get Zoe a jacket now that the weather's on the turn. Yeah, so, and then I was doing housework and bits and bobs at home. So I was sort of sitting down here and there and picking it up and doing it. Putting something on the telly. Last night was the start of Celebrity X Factor. I don't know if any of you watched it, but I did. And I think, although when they announced it, I was thinking, why would anybody want to watch a bunch of celebrities do X Factor? Like, I just thought that's going to be rubbish. But I thought, well, I'll give it a go. And actually, I really enjoyed it. And I think it's a bit of a sort of shake-up for X Factor, because it has been the same year on year, although they change the judges around sometimes and they might change slightly the format and things like that. It's always the same, and you kind of, I suppose it was getting a little bit stale. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. So we watched the first half of The Singers last night. Sorry about that, somebody's tooting outside in their car. Excuse me, I'm doing my YouTube video, rude. Yeah, and then the next half of the celebrities are singing next week, so I'm really looking forward to that. I love it this time of year actually, because it gets to Saturday night and it's all miserable outside, and you've got your little, I have my little wax burner on, I've got my little twinkly lights around the telly, and I get a little blanket on my lap, get my cross stitch out, watch telly. I know, I'm such a, you know, I know how to live life on the edge, but my party days are long gone, I think it's fair to say. So this is how I like spending my time, but I'm sure a lot of you who are watching probably are the same, so I don't feel so bad. Yeah, so that's pretty much all my stitching this week. I'm sorry about that, I haven't got a lot to show you because I have got 3 other whips on the go. I have got my stitch along that I'm trying to keep up with for the Caterpillar cross stitch one, which was Deck the Halls, the Christmas one, but because I haven't been able to print out the next part of the design because my laptop's broken, I've kind of been feeling a bit meh about it, because I thought, well, I tried to look on my Kindle to see if I could maybe work that way, but it's not that great. So hopefully this week I'll be able to get that part printed out, and then I'll feel a bit happier that I have it there and I can work with it. So yeah, hopefully this week I'll be cracking on with that. I have been looking at frames and mounts, because if you remember this cross stitch, some of you might not have seen this before, but I finished this a little while ago. It was my parrot. I love him, he's so cute. Well, I would usually take him to the framers at my local art shop, but unfortunately they've shut down. So I kind of thought, well, maybe this is the sort of kick up the bum I need to go and frame it myself, because obviously it's going to be a lot cheaper. But I do like the finish that he was doing on my cross stitch, because they like pull it, don't they, at the back, so it's all taut and it sort of gets all the like stitching stretched out nicely. So I don't know whether to have a go at actually doing that process or what, but we shall see. But it's a bit of an awkward size that I'm trying to find, so I'm kind of going through eBay and Amazon and trying to find, you know, the right size mounts and frames. I know some people don't bother with a mount, but I personally prefer it. I think it looks a lot nicer and a lot more sort of, it makes the cross stitch pop out, I think, if it's got a mount inside as well. So it's just trying to find a frame I like, as well as a mount that will fit. So I don't know if any of you have got any tips about where you buy these things from, then that would be lovely, thank you, because so far I'm not really having any luck, and I can see that I'm just going to end up getting something that I don't really like, which is not really the point, is it? You spend so many hours doing these cross stitches, you want it finished how you want it, don't you? It's either that, I guess, or I could send it off somewhere to be framed, but I think that's going to be really expensive, and quite frankly I don't really have that money at the moment. So I don't know, I will see. I'll keep looking, I think, for a little while. There's no rush at the end of the day, but you know, like when you know it needs framing and it's just sat there and you think, oh, I just want to get that done now. So, but hopefully I'll be able to sort that out soon anyway. I'm actually just going to go and grab my pottery. Be right back with you. Sorry to interrupt this video, but we have a very important visitor that just wanted to come and say hello. It's Auntie Sheila. So, Auntie Sheila, do you want to pop on and say hello?
Hi.
So this is Auntie Sheila. Auntie Sheila came to town with us yesterday, didn't she, Zoe? She came to the shop.
Zoe. How dare you?
Yes, so Auntie Sheila just wanted to pop on and say hello. Okay? Say bye, Auntie Sheila.
No, I need to say something.
What?
Okay, just saying. If you watch her videos and want a kit, then just ask me out. I'll just send it over for free.
Okay, thanks for that, Auntie Sheila. Bye-bye. Yeah. Apologies about that, guys. Obviously, Auntie Sheila wanted to pop on and say hello. There she is again. She just gets everywhere, this girl. Anyway, moving on with the video. And I'm back. I just went to grab our pottery that we painted last weekend so that I can show you. So this is Zoe's. I think it's so cute. Little black cat, sort of similar to our cat Lightning. But I thought it came out quite well, actually. The coverage on it is pretty good. Because I don't know if any of you have actually painted pottery before, but when you're painting it, you have to do quite a few coats on it, and it looks kind of matte and kind of a bit boring before it goes into the kiln to be fired. So when it comes out and it's all glazed, it looks so much nicer. This is mine that I did. It's the little Christmas gnome. I think he's come out pretty good, actually. I did mess up a little bit on the back, but it doesn't matter, does it? I'm really pleased with how it came out here. I tried to like blend the blue into the white a little bit, and yeah, I'm really happy with him. He's cute, so I'm going to put him by for Christmas, and he's going to be one of my Christmas ornaments. So yeah, really happy with those. It was really busy in there yesterday, actually, when we went to pick it up. They had a party. Zoe actually had her party there a few years back. Her and all her little friends went and painted a figurine, and then they did a plate for her, so all of the kids did the little fingerprint on there, and then the lady who runs it, she drew little faces and things on them, so they became little animals, and then wrote their names underneath. So it's like a keepsake plate, which I think is such a nice idea, and it's really good sort of different thing to do for a birthday party, because you kind of get a bit bored of all the generic sort of, you know, soft play and all that kind of thing. So yeah, it's a lovely place that is. It's called Gone Potty in Weymouth. So yeah. Right, the next thing that I have had this week delivered is quite exciting, I think. It's not going to look a lot to start with, but it's this black sort of tree twig thing, like a little display. I think it's really cute. I wanted something Halloween-y, but it looks boring now, but wait. Ta-da! I love it. The purple is my favourite colour. Anyway, but you can sort of twist all the branches however you want them, so I'm going to fiddle around with that a bit. But my plan is to kind of get all of my cross stitches kind of hanging off. I think that'll look quite good. I think I'm going to do these up a little bit around the edge. I'm going to probably like get some Halloween ribbon or some black ribbon, maybe some black lacy ribbon, and go around the edges, and also do like a little loop so that I can hang it on the tree. So I'll have, hopefully, when I finish the boo one, You're My Boo, that I just showed you that I've started, I'll have 4 to hang on there. So I think that will look quite cute, and it'd be like my little Halloween kind of display, because we don't really tend to have too much out for Halloween. I always put the pumpkins out the front so that the children know they can come and knock, but inside don't really happen to sort of like have too much out. But I love Halloween. I think it's amazing, and I don't think in the UK we celebrate it enough, really. I think over in the States it looks amazing time of year, like so much effort put into all of the displays and the costumes, and well, that's the way it looks anyway on TV. Obviously I don't live there, so I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it's portrayed on TV. Maybe some of you can tell me, but it always looks to me like an amazing time of year. It's celebrated massively, whereas over here we don't really, to be honest with you, which is a shame. So yeah, I'm looking forward to setting all that up and making it look all nice and pretty. I think the lights are a really nice touch. I think without the lights it'd be a bit boring. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. It was, I think it was £10 off. I think it was somebody on eBay was selling them. I think I just put in a search of black twig tree or something, and I found that, and it was just perfect. So yeah, I'll obviously show you once I have it all set up and everything, see what you think. The other thing, which I got really excited about yesterday, like so excited, when I got up yesterday morning, I went on Instagram, as I do, and I had a little look around, which is what I do every single morning. And one of my favourite designers is Durene Jones. Some of her designs are often featured in the cross-stitch magazines, like The World of Cross Stitching and Cross Stitch Crazy. I really love her designs, they're awesome, and she has her own Instagram page. I'll try and put a little link or the name below for you. Go and check out her Etsy page because it's awesome, honestly. You want to buy them all. There's about 4 pages worth on Etsy of PDF charts that you can buy, and they're emailed to you, the links, and then you can just go and print them off. Well, that's if you have a laptop to print them off, which I don't, but we'll have to rectify that situation soon. Yeah, so there are a decent price anyway. They're about £4 to £5 per chart, which I think is quite reasonable, considering as some of them are quite big designs, fairly big. But I saw that she had a 50% sale on everything, and she just had a code. So if you're interested, I think it's still going till tonight, Sunday. So yeah, go on and check out her Instagram page. There's a link to her Etsy page in her bio. So yeah, so I'm going to show you which ones I bought. I did screenshots of them on my Kindle so that I can show you. This is the first one. Believe in the magic of Christmas. Oh God, how can you see it? Oh, it's not very easy, is it, for me to show you? There we go. So we've got Santa and like little reindeer. I love that one. Yeah, so that one. The next one is Christmas Joy. I've had my eye on this for ages. Hopefully you can. Oh, this light is rubbish. Maybe it's because I'm showing a screen to a screen. But yeah, so it's like 2 little deers. Or 1 stag and a deer, should I say. I love it. I love the colours. But also on that one you use metallic threads and sequins, I believe. So I'm quite looking forward to that one. Another one I bought was gingerbread houses. I love that one. It's kind of like a sampler style, isn't it? I have to say that I am starting to love the look of samplers. I always thought I didn't like them, but to be honest, I think the more and more I'm watching people on Flosstube, particularly those of you that are kind of like in the States or Canada or different places like that, you tend to do some sort of samplers, and I'm starting to fall in love with them. So I think I probably will end up buying one soon. I found somewhere on Instagram called Historical Sampler, I think they're called. I'll try and find out and put a link below for you. Oh, they do some lush ones. I really like them. So, you know, I mean, at Christmas time, I probably will get a little bit of Christmas money off my family. So if I do, I might actually keep it by and see if I can buy one. Because I would like to give one a go. I've never really done a proper sampler before, so I'd like to give that a go. Anyway, the next one is called Birdhouse Village. I love this one because I love birds so much. And this, I think, is just so cute. Birdhouses is just adorable. So I think with the colours and everything on this one, it'd be really fun to stitch. I think that'd be a really nice one. And the last one that I bought is called Winter Is. Oh, go away. Sorry, my Kindle's just messing up. There we go. Winter Is, and then it's got all the little bits that are winter. So you've got like your hot chocolate, little robin, snowflakes. I love it. It's just so cute. And I thought actually I could stitch this one after Christmas because it's more about winter rather than just sort of Christmas, although there is some holly on there, I think. But yeah, because obviously some of these designs are Christmas ones that I've bought, but I don't actually know whether I'll get around to doing those this year, if I'm completely honest, because I've already got a couple of Christmas ones that I want to slot into what I'm doing. And I know that Jess at the Geeky Stitching Company has got some new Christmas designs coming out shortly. So I'm sure I'll be wanting to buy one or two of those. And also I had pre-ordered, Jess did a Christmas Advent box, 12 days of Christmas. Nobody really knows completely what's in it at the minute, but every day you're going to have like a little gift. So I think there's like a needle minder, there's like little kits and all sorts of things. I can't wait to see what it is. She did give us a sneak peek of the Christmas box that it's going to be sent in, which just looks so cute. Yeah, so I can't wait to get that. But I think that's being sent out in November, so I've got a little while to wait yet. I'm sure I probably won't be able to wait until, you know, the 12 days of Christmas or whatever, Advent, to open it. I'll just have to open it and look. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting that one. So yeah, I've got a fair few Christmassy bits that I want to crack on with once I've done this last Halloween cross stitch. I'm gonna probably sneak in some Christmas ones then, because really it's not long, is it? And everybody sort of slaps me when I say that around here. Go, no, it's ages yet. I think, no, it's not actually. Well, especially not in stitching terms, because obviously it takes quite a long time to make them, doesn't it? So yeah, so I think that's about all I've got to update you on this week. Hopefully next week I'll have a bit more stitching, although I'm not around next Saturday. Because I'm going to the Craft for Crafters event at Shepton Mallet. I can't wait. Me and Sarah and Karen, two of my best friends, Karen and Sarah, we're all going together and going to have a mooch around. There's workshops. We've booked one already, which is paint pouring. I've never tried that before. It looks really cool. I had a little watch on YouTube of somebody doing it, so I think you get to take away a tile that you've done. So we've booked into that workshop, so that would be really good. And we want to do the marbling tile workshop, but that's one that you just kind of turn up to and do. There's so much there. There's loads of workshops, demos and things like that, and also most exciting for me, I think, is actually all of the people that are selling supplies, because often when you go to craft things, a lot of it is things that people have actually made themselves that they're selling, which I think is, don't get me wrong, I love it. I think it's fascinating and amazing seeing what people have made. But for me, I get more excited about buying things that I might be able to use myself. So yeah, that's what I'm really excited about, because I know there's going to be a big cross stitch stall there. There's button stalls and paper craft materials, or well, practically everything you can think of, to be honest, like jewellery making, everything. So I'm really excited about having a little look around all the stalls and perhaps picking up some cross stitch bits, you know. I don't really think I need to buy too many kits at the minute. I've got a fair few in my stash, but you know what it's like. You might see one and you think, oh, I haven't seen that one before. So I have got a little bit of money set aside to take, but I'm going to do this on a budget. Whereas when I went to the other thing, you know, I took all my birthday money. It was a bit more of a bigger, what would you want to say, like a little, I don't want to say a splurge, because it wasn't a splurge because I had my birthday money, but you know, this is going to be a bit more, I have to watch my purse strings a little bit more, shall we say. So yeah, but I'm sure I will have a nice haul to show you next weekend. So I'm going on Saturday, but it's only a day event that we're going to, so I'll be back that evening. So hopefully I can do my YouTube video next Sunday and show you what I bought. Like I said, I'll try and do some footage when I'm there, but I don't really think I'm going to be able to, because last time it was just so chocker in there, and I don't think people really appreciate having my phone shoved in their face. So, because when I tried to film a little bit at the recent one that I went to, you know, I kept getting funny looks, and I thought, oh dear, I don't want to upset anyone. So that's why I didn't really get much footage, but what can you do when it's just so busy? Anyway, so yeah, that's about all I've got to say for this week. But what are my plans for next week? Obviously next Saturday I'll be at the show. I'm going to try and carry on with my Halloween cross stitch, because I really want to get that done ready for the following week to put on my display. I'm going to order some ribbon for my cross stitches for that tree, the Halloween one, and hopefully crack on a little bit more with my stitch along, the Christmas one. So that's my plans, and then if I get anything extra done to that, then that's great. But I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself, because you know what it's like. You should be enjoying it. You shouldn't be putting pressure on yourself to, you know, get things done. So you do have a life to live as well. So yeah, but I hope you all have a brilliant week, and thank you so much for watching me and listening to me as usual. And I hope, yeah, you get lots of stitching done, or whatever exciting thing else you've got on the go. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you next weekend. Thanks a lot. Bye.